Fans, we're live here in Valencia. We'll get this one underway. Martin Kovzlaskis will jump this one. We'll throw this up for the jump. And it will be Angola who get the first possession. Shilde Dundao being picked up heavily by measure. And already, Lebanon. Oh no turnover force. He took a last touch off of Sergio Darwich. So Angola will get this back with 13 on the shot clock. Measure trying to match up with Shilde Dundao. Miguel now finds Dundao. He'll fire up the three, but that one's no good. You gotta think today's shown. I mean, we saw how quick Shilde Dundao played in transition, but nice take by Darwich as Lebanon get the first 2 points. But going back to Dundao, are we gonna see the explosive play due to the fact they played last night?
You know, I think they can start with that kind of energy. Can they consistently do it for 40 minutes, considering, you know, they played at 8:30 last night, and it was a long game. Didn't end until after 10:30. By the time they got back, got treatment, ate, I'm sure these guys didn't go to bed until about 2 a.m.
Yusuf Hyatt finds measure. Now they go down low to Ali Haida. Trying to go up against Bruno Fernando. Jump hook is up, but doesn't get the right angle. Angola still looking for their first bucket. Miguel looking to attack, guarded by Yusuf Hyatt. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. Bango sets a screen, and a foul is going to be called against measure. Well, there's a look at the replay, but look at this take by Sergio Darwich, the man who plays for Beirut Club in Lebanon. Angola's still looking for that first bucket. Miguel trying to find space. He'll fire up a three and his face. But Francisco's able to get the rebound. Time winding down. He's unable to get it. Angola looking fatigued.
I mean, it's to be expected. Again, another offensive rebound. Such a good offensive rebounding team this Angola team is.
Well, Hyatt now tries to split the defense, and Bruno Fernando, I mean, that is what he's good at. Just being inside the paint and just being the solid rim protection they need. Well, Hyatt's got to do better there. And Ali Haida, you can see, was just calling for the ball. Get that one to me. I'll go up with it. Two minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here comes Fernando. Bucks finds Francisco. Made 1-3 yesterday. Still can't get it. Well, one question I want to ask you is, there are going to be a lot of 50-50s on the rebounds, loose balls. If Lebanon are able to, match 50% of those, they could give themselves a chance tonight.
Yeah, and it's something I felt like yesterday, the 50-50 balls, Angola was winning that competition at halftime over Spain. But like you said, I mean, this Lebanon team is very well coached. Obviously, it's, hey, you know what? We got to win the 50-50 balls, and you got to limit offensive rebounds. You know that they're going to offensive rebound because they're so aggressive, they're so athletic. But you have to try and limit that. At least try and keep it in the low teens.
Spellman finds Haida, has to force up a three, and that one's good. The big man. Well, he didn't make a three on the opening day. And now all of a sudden giving Lebanon an early 5-0 lead. Darwich now gets beat off the dribble. There's a kick out. Well, Fernando is going to put the ball on the floor. He'll twist and turn. The double team comes. Now Francisco goes all the way. Lebanon still causing problems here defensively for Angola. Darwich fakes a pass, goes in. Darwich inside the paint, has to go for a tough fadeaway, and that's not a good look. And here comes Miguel, go up, and it gets rejected. Well, what a defensive play. Now Spellman, he'll fire for three, puts it up, and all of a sudden it's all Lebanon here in the first quarter. Maybe, just maybe. Game on.
I mean, yeah, what a great start. intensity, defensive effort. Ali Haidar there getting back, coming up with the block, and it leads to a wide open three-point shot by Spellman. So a great start and a quick timeout that I'm sure Pep Claros is not happy to have to call for Angola.
Well, let's go and listen now to what Pep Claros has to say.
No tienes idea de lo que es delito. No acreditaste y ahora tenéis un grande problema. Os estáis a queixar al árbitro y no estáis vocês a defender la línea de pase. Les deixáis recibir, les deixáis lançar. Eles jogam más físicos. Vocês están a tirar todo a la merda. ¡Trabaja! Vamos, wake up. La bola llega al base. No precisamos el 2. Trabaja sin bola para recibir. Corremos en contraataque. Se joga organizado y se joga. Y se joga. Y se carga el jogo dentro. Se escapa el jugador. ¿Dónde estás, Eduardo? Sprint abajo. Sprint. Vaya resalto. Sprint. ¡Vamos!
Well, the message was very clear, but look at the rejection here. Haida just said to Miguel, get out of here. Not welcome at both ends of the floor. That's making the effort. And then Spellman just got it. And he nailed the triple from downtown, giving Lebanon an 8-0 lead. But I think the message is very clear from Pep Claros. Hey, guys, come on, wake up. Otherwise, we're going back home for an early vacation. Three and a half played in the first quarter. Still no buckets here for Angola. Lukeni's coming to the game. Can he inspire something? Lukeni, there's the first 2 points for Angola. Darwich finds some space. Too much on it. Yusuf Hyatt penetrates. Tries to go off the backboard. That's good defense. Well, they took the gamble. Lukeni almost fumbles, but that's going to remain Angola ball. Bit of a scramble here for Angola in transition.
Well, you know, obviously it's a team, they can rebound really well, get out and run, and that's one of their qualities. And really, since Lukeni checked into the game, it seems like the tempo has picked up a little bit. I'm not too surprised that they look a little tired. I think as the game goes on, we'll start to see them play a little bit more into their style.
Well, there's a pick and pop. Fernando puts it on the floor. Almost loses. Now kicks out to Dundal. I think they're going to call a foul. It's going to be number 2 on measure. So Coach Perisic is going to probably think about making a change. And that's his second. I think it's a near impossible job to try and close out Shulde Dundal.
Yeah. Probably one of the quickest players in this tournament.
Sideline ball hit at Lebanon. Or to Angola, excuse me. Dundal. Trying to build on the last field goal. Lukeni was the guy who got it. Kicks out of Fernando. Again, gives up the 3. Pulls up mid-range. That's not going to go. Oh, Angola have a player down. Finds Spellman. Goes up. Oh, my goodness! Amari Spellman with the throwdown. And that lights the crowd up, Shona. Mari Spellman plays his pro basketball in the Korean Basketball League. Again, he's known for dropping 40s. Maybe sometimes 50s if you watch him in the KBL. Now Dundal, he'll fire another one. This one's up. That one will calm down the nerves of Angola. Halfway already gone here in the first quarter. And now this time they're going to call, no, a flopping foul against it. Oh, technical.
Well, they must have given him a warning earlier that we didn't catch.
Well, yeah, you're right, because...
Yeah, usually you get a warning first, right?
Well, I wonder if he got a warning here in the full court. I don't think he did actually, right, because you have to stop play for it, but it does mean one free throw. I mean, look at this. Amari Spellman with no regard. Makes a technical free throw. Well, Lebanon, they've had the day's rest. Can they hold the composure here? It's Martin Kovzlaskis just trying to have a polite word with Measure and Dundal. One of the best referees you're going to find originally from Latvia. Darwich now. Got it hit by Lucchetti. Pulls off a contested three. That's going to be 3 free throws. Oh, Angola at the moment. Maybe it's the fatigue, I don't know, but you know, you wouldn't expect them to be this kind of frail on defense.
Yeah, they don't seem like they have the same kind of intensity. And, you know, with fatigue, you make mental mistakes. For me right there, shot clock's winding down. You played a good possession of defense. It was going to be a tough shot for El Darwish anyway. You know what? Hands up. Make him have to make a tough shot instead of going to the charity stripe.
Well, it's 3 free throws. He makes the second one as well. Lebanese fans rocking in the building. Some of them Al Riyadi fans. Some of them Suggest fans. And some of them even Beirut Club. I'll tell you what, I love all the clubs in Beirut. If you love your international basketball, go to Beirut. Enjoy the beautiful culture, the wonderful food, but also Lebanese basketball. As Ali Mansour of Al Riyadi checks into the game. Lebanese fans making their voices heard. They have a 9-point lead. Fernando looking to go to work against Hader. The foul's going to be called. See, that's a tough one because I felt that he played great defense. Was there any need for the reach?
No, I mean, you know, it was a good job. Bruno Fernando had nowhere to go. Stopped the spin move. No need to reach in at that last second.
You hear the defense chant coming from the Lebanese fans. Right behind us, we have the Angolan fans. Right now, they need a response from their team. Dundal trying to run through screens. Now Fernando goes for 3. Well, big man gives up so many threes, but why not? Well, Mansour's going to draw the foul here against Shirley Dundal. Now, the Lebanese fans are asking for the unsportsmanlike, but Shona, I think that was incidental. I mean, I don't know. You know better than me.
You know, it's just so tough. We've had a change also of the rules in the last few years. You know, for a while, well, way back. Back in the day, you know, those fouls in transition weren't being called. Then they became an unsportsmanlike, and they were calling everything, even if it wasn't intentional, even if it wasn't really an opportunity for a fast break or a 2-on-1 basket. And now they're kind of, excuse me, going back to, I think, an older style of calling that. In my opinion, it was not intentional. I don't think it should have been unsportsmanlike.
Spellman looking to attack. Finds Mansour. Oh, we got a problem. We got Ali Hader down, and that could be a problem here for Lebanon. Not sure what happened, but
yeah, he's holding his.
Let's have a look here. Well, he has got hit in the face, but again, I don't think that is intentional as well. I think that's just. So Bruno Fernando's got a massive long wingspan, of course. So I think he'll stretch his arms out, and if you run into them, unfortunately, that's going to be the outcome. And also, we know Bruno Fernando's not that kind of player.
No.
But they're going to review this. Well, this is going to be interesting. The officials are going to go for review, but we'll have a look here. It's both Boris Krajic and Martins Kovzlaskis will have a
Act of violence. In off-the-ball play. Can you go back?
One more time.
Okay. Can you go in slow-mo?
Stop at the moment of the contact. Okay.
Go back.
Go front.
Yeah. Actually, for me, this is just accidental contact because Bruno Fernando is not seeing the defender.
Yeah, he's not even looking there, and his left arm is going up as he moves, you know.
Exactly.
It's an easy movement.
And if it would a twist, we can go with unsportsmanlike foul, but not now because look, palm is open.
Yeah, palm
And
is
it's
not
just touching the head.
No, there is a contact with the elbow. Check the elbow. Contact. Then
Okay, let's go.
here.
Do we have another angle?
So this can be considered as
Unsportsmanlike foul is excessive contact, only the
hard contact, yeah. Because there are two contacts. We have the palm and also the elbow.
elbow. So actually, yeah, you confirm unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah.
So we have a unsportsmanlike foul for number 20 white, and we have a number 11 who is shooting the 2 shots.
Yeah,
And ball possession for the red team.
exactly.
Yeah, you confirm?
Number 11 is substituted because he received.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go. Thank you. Yeah, confirm. So we have an unsportsmanlike foul for number 20, white 20. Yes, thank you.
Wow, this is interesting because at first glance, I mean,
So
look,
we have
Fernando didn't have
white,
eyes on him.
number 20, unsportsmanlike foul.
Fernando didn't have eyes on
Yeah.
Ali Haider, but I guess the conclusion they made here, the initial contact with the hand, accidental, but it's the elbow, I guess. But Shonaway,
I felt like the elbow was a follow-through of the hand contact, but they gave us a very good explanation. We got to listen, and, you know, maybe the Angolan fans and coaches aren't going to agree with it, but the advantage of having this replay opportunity is, you know, you get, one, we get to hear the explanation, and two, you know, some things that maybe were missed before the reviews are now being called, and that's what we're seeing here.
of course, it's very unfortunate for Bruno Fernando because you can clearly see, you know, he doesn't have any eyes on the defender. He's trying to play defense. I mean, as I said, he has a very long wingspan.
Yeah, it was not intentional. He, as soon as it happened, he went over and checked on Ali Hadar as well. You know, it wasn't, and like you mentioned, Bruno Fernando, for me, yeah, he plays aggressive, he plays strong, he plays intense, but I do not think he is a dirty player.
Oh, absolutely not. You know, you see him last summer at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. He's a true sportsman. He's a hell of a human being. He's a gentleman, but it's an unfortunate situation. But the safety of our players is the number one important rule here in FIBA basketball. Well, the man who just made the free throws for Lebanon, Hai Gökçen, originally from Armenia, moved to Lebanon as a kid. Now, he was an NCAA Division III basketball player. Because won the Basketball Champions League Asia with Al Riyadi this summer in Dubai only a month ago. Now Spellman, got it by Silvio De Souza. Goes for the fadeaway. Tough play, can't get it. Still an 8-point lead to Lebanon. Bukeni heavily defended by Ali Mansour. Now Fernando, that's a good matchup against Spellman. Those two battling for territory. Good defense. And Spellman again, making it tough, and they're both on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball, and Lebanon will get it back.
You mentioned it. I thought that was great defense by Spellman. Moved his feet, used his body, took the contact, and then just a fight for the hustle. And we talked about the 50-50 balls. That is the kind of effort you need to come up with a 50-50 ball.
Well, you have to remember, Spellman's not just one of those guys drafted in the NBA and then becomes a journeyman. He's an NCAA champion, so he has a basketball IQ. You may see him on the floor. He plays aggressive. There's a lot of ways he can score, but let me tell you, his basketball IQ is very, very high. Karim Zaynoun goes in, floater, draws another foul. Some more free throws coming up for Lebanon. But Shona, one thing I really like about Lebanon, they are attacking the paint.
No, they are. They're being really aggressive. And, you know, they're going up against a team that really, they have rim protectors and showing no intimidation. They're doing a good job. They're not scoring. They're getting good looks. And they're also getting to the free throw line.
Well, Karim Zaynoun, another one from Al Riyadi, who won the BCL Asia only a month ago in Dubai. Still a very young prospect. Hadidian on the bench as well. Probably will see him. And the young Lebanese fans, your moments, my little brother. Zaynoun makes the second one. 9-point lead currently here to Lebanon. Kenny looking to attack the gaps. Finds De Souza. Now Miguel looking to penetrate. Lebanon's defense trying to stay compact. But can Angola find an angle? Gaku's got to force up a three. That one's up, and that one's good. Making number 3 here for Angola. this game has gone, you find it very hard that we're still in the first quarter. That's good patience here from Angola, getting a final three. Jokchan. Now got it by Gaku. Here's Dawich. Has a switch, got it by Fernando. Down to Jokchan. We try to go up the side of the backboard, but can't get it. But can Angola make this a two-possession ball game? Maybe one if they go for another three. Gaku made his last one. He's unable to get it. And Angola again getting second chances. Kenny got it by Ali Mansour. Now Miguel, time space, goes in. Can't finish, but De Souza gets another offensive rebound. Third time lucky maybe here for Angola, but a foul's gonna be called again. Oh no, travel.
Yeah, you know what, that in my opinion was a missed opportunity. I thought the drive by Miguel at the end of the possession was good. He missed it, they came up with the offensive rebound. But prior to that, you had Bruno Fernando off of the first offensive rebound being guarded by, I think, maybe El Darwish. Get the ball inside, it's over.
Well, Miguel takes a gamble, and again, it's a poor foul to give away, because now Kareem Zainoum will go back to the free throw line. Well, you can appreciate the intensity, but Shona, when you're already put the other team in the penalty, you can't afford to make those mistakes.
No, you know, you're only trailing by 6, but the way that Lebanon is playing and shooting the free throws, they're 7-8 right now. 8 free throw attempts for Lebanon already in this game. That's a lot, and they're shooting the ball very well from the stripe. You don't want to give them more opportunities with 1:40 left in the quarter.
I mean, when you look at this Lebanese team, we've seen them in the FIBA Asia Cup. They were amazing in Indonesia back in 2022. The West of Asia just doesn't get enough credit. I mean, we give it a lot of credit here in FIBA, but you've got Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, so many great countries that love their basketball.
Yeah.
All change coming in as Jad Khalil comes in for the first time tonight for Lebanon. He'll play in the backcourt along with Ali Mansour and Sergio Dawich. Angola only down by 7. Lebanon's got one foul to give. Kenny kicks out. Fernandez got to make something. Gaku's made one. Target this one. Oh, Spellman with the rejection. He's going to throw this one away well. But you can see Coach Parashit saying to his players, get back on defense. Pereira made one last night. What, do we call that an alley-oop?
I'm not sure if that's going to be credited as an assist, but either way, it's going to be an offensive rebound, I think, for Angola.
Somebody check the FIBA stats. Another foul to give away.
You know, I know that Coach Pep is asking them to pick up their intensity, because their intensity last night against Spain defensively was a lot higher than we've seen so far in this first quarter here today. But intensity, and you have to be smart. You have to know that they're in the bonus.
Well, you're right as well. I mean, in that case there, Fernandez, you got to anticipate as soon as Dawich is going to get it, he's going to attack your front foot. You got to be intelligent, as you said. But now Sergio Dawich of Beirut Club at the charity stripe. Third missed free throw here in the first quarter for Lebanon. As the Angolan fans, again, watching on with a bit of anxiety. The Lebanese fans right now all smiles, even though they have a slender 6-point lead. Potential 2-for-1 for Angola. Lebanon does have one foul to give. Now we're on the 10 on the shot clock. Kenny. It's going to come off a double high screen. He'll pull up. 3 is up. No good. But another aggressive offensive rebound. Gaku, 1 for 3 so far. Well, they got the rebound, but Sergio Dawich, in the end, stumbles out of bounds.
I think he wanted his teammates to outlet, or he thought he got bossy. I think he's over-exaggerating the push a little bit there.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, if that foul was called, at some point you take the complete physicality out of this game. The
Exactly,
defense, they didn't do anything wrong. But 21.8, 7 seconds difference between game and shot, but a turnover. Well, Angola. Right now they need some deep soul searching at the end of the first quarter. But now they got to get one stop. El Dawich got it by Fernandez. Coming off that double high screen. 5 seconds now. Dawich has got to get something going. Step back. Hail Mary. Can't get it. Well, I think Souza grabbed the rebound, but I think we saw that at the end of the Philippines game with Koka Batadze, but I don't think he was trying to score in his own bucket. But that is the end of the first quarter, where Lebanon currently hold a 19-13 lead against Angola. Well, so far, good tempo to the game, but Angola, the fatigue clearly settling in. Maybe a little bit mentally more so than physically right now.
Yeah, exactly. I think physically they're feeling a little bit of the fatigue, but I think more than anything we're seeing that fatigue turn into a mental fatigue. And, you know, they'd be in a completely different situation had they not committed those 3 last off-ball fouls and put Lebanon on the free throw line. Also offensively, a couple uncharacteristic turnovers, I think. I know they only have 3, but they're just giving the ball back a little bit too easy to Lebanon. And I think as the game goes on, you know, even though you're fatigued, you train for this. They knew they were going to have a back-to-back. They played 40 minutes really hard yesterday. They had treatment when they got back to the hotel, I'm sure. As the game moves on, I think we're going to see the kind of Angola team we saw play last night.
Well, remember, the winner of this game will meet the Bahamas in 2 days' time for the semifinals. 2 3-pointers in the first quarter for Lebanon. Heido got 1, Spellman got the other. They only lead by 6 right now. Those 2 threes, they are the difference at the moment.
And, you know, really for me, you look at it, I think they've done a pretty good job keeping Angola off the boards. Okay, yeah, they have 6 offensive rebounds. 1 was off of an air ball. We're not sure if it counted as an assist or an offensive rebound. But the biggest thing, look at that, 9 out of their 19 points for Lebanon are coming from the charity stripe. Lebanon, they came into this game, they attacked right away. Their first 2-point bucket was by Sergio El Darwish, attacking the basket aggressively, finishing with his left hand. So it's clearly what they wanted to do. They want to try and attack, even though I think Angola has some great rim protectors. They got to do a better job. The guards need to do a better job and not allow as easy a penetration as we've seen.
Well, basketball fans watching, download Courtside 1891 today on your smartphone, your tablet, and Android. Use that QR code and download Courtside 1891, the home of international basketball, brought to you by FIBA. Lebanese fans enjoying the occasion. Again, it's always a beautiful sight. Go back to 2017 when we had the FIBA Asia Cup in Beirut. I mean, Lebanon, they didn't finish in the final. Of course, that championship went to Australia, but what a place to hold a great tournament. Trying to go inside the paint. Angola's hit 3 3-pointers, but they've taken 11. Now they take 12. And still, Yusuf Hayat battling for the rebound, but it's going to remain Angola ball.
You know, I mentioned this yesterday, Angola, they're not shy about putting 3-point shots up, even though they don't shoot a great percentage. Last year at the World Cup, they shot under 30%. When you put up in the high 20s the number of attempts, yeah, their offensive rebounding kind of makes up for their number of misses, but when you look, right now you have De Souza on the floor. When Bruno Fernando is on the floor, why is the ball not getting more touches inside?
Well, now they go to De Souza, kicks out. Pereira's got to make this one. It's up, and it's good. Make that number 4 for Angola, cutting it down to a 3-point ball game. Of course, the one difficulty for Lebanon, no Amir Saoud. Still favoring that injury. Measure finds Hayder, puts up a floater, he gets the and one. Well, Lebanon, Yakbiri. Hayder in the house. The man who played in the CEBL in Canada. That was sweet. That was sweet.
You know, he went out in that first quarter with looks like a little bit of maybe an eye injury. Didn't even shoot his free throws, but clearly there's nothing affecting his sight with that make.
Well, he is like a baby Fadi El Khatib. For those who don't know who that is the Lebanese Tiger. one of the legendary greatest players in the history of Lebanese basketball. As Haida makes the three-point play. Well, Lucani trying to go the way. Pereira made his last one. Can't get this one. Spellman battling for rebounds, and Lebanon will get it back. Spellman looks like he's taking a shot to the head here or something. Right there. It's like a shoulder to the head. Well, Lebanon's got to get open. Spellman finds Hayat. That's going to be a long two-pointer, and it's good. I'll tell you what, Shona, I mean, that's great play by Amari Spellman, because that was going to be a 5-second violation.
And again, Angola, they've tried to come out aggressively defensively to start, but you need to be able to pick up, get back, and know where the shooters are.
Well, Fernandez with a strong post move. I think may have just tumbled to the ground. Well, that's much better, of course. I mean, you mentioned this. They got to get inside the paint. That's where they're going to probably have a bit of an advantage. But
and it doesn't have to just be the bigs. I think the guards can also attack closeouts, get inside as well for Angola, and not just settling on three-point shots. 4 of 14 three-point attempts for a team that doesn't shoot in the 40s. I think that's too many.
It's got to get the ball over. Just avoids the 8-second violation. Angola trying to take a gamble. Well, let's see aggressiveness on defense. They force a turnover. Now Lebanon, numbers. They go for the three. Pereira's made another one. Well, had numbers.
You know, you had numbers, you also had offensive rebounders, but again, you know what, shot fake, get the ball inside. You had two big men underneath the basket. But I like the way that they've come out aggressive on defense and came up with that steal.
Down low to Hyatt. De Souza's presence is going to make it very tough. Now Spellman putting the moves on. Hyatt's going to go for three. It rolls its way in and out. But Angola, oh, is that going to remain? Yeah, Angola's going to keep this one. You like the passing here by Lebanon. In the end, they did get a wide open look. Lucani in the backcourt. Finds Gaku. He's missed his last four. Make it 5 now. Gets his own rebound. Well, Lebanon pay the price. It's all about the scramble. Going in for second chances. That's how Angola are going to have to try to fight through at the moment. You can see the defense becoming very physical here. Finds Haida. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Good defense by Gaku.
I think that was great defense. I think he came across, he gave Ali Haidar a chance to catch. You saw Haidar saw the defender coming. You know, it would have been different if he was there, didn't let Ali Haidar catch and look. But no, that was a great defensive possession. You could definitely tell that something happened in between the first and second quarter because Angola has picked up their intensity on the defensive end.
Lebanon with a chance to make this a one-possession ball game. Since Lucani's coming to the lineup, the offense has been a bit better. De Souza trying to post up against Haida. Pereira tries another one. Not going to get it, but another offensive board. Angola going to that ball screen. De Souza now quickly goes up and he misses again. But Spellman have no problems this time. Darwish down low, but again, another turnover. Should he have taken that one?
You know, he wanted it. He wanted to go inside to his big man, but again, that's an easy shot for El Darwish to make. He can make 90% of that. It was a little, probably off the backboard shot. If you missed, you had Ali Haidar there for the offensive rebound.
Well, Ali Mansour comes in for Jad Khalil. So along with Sergio Aldowich and Yusuf Hayat, they'll be in the backcourt. Well, Angola's still going with Pereira and Lucchini as their two-guard system. Well, Miguel has been on the bench for quite a while, but the Lebanese fans, Lebanon Yakbiri, Yalla Lebanon. Just under 4 minutes played in the second. Lucchini's going to go in, wrap around, cutting it down to a 2-point ball game.
And a great job there. I mentioned we don't need to just settle for 3-point shots. I like Lucchini there. He was aggressive, got all the way to the basket.
Mansour finds Hayat. Didn't make his last three. Can't get this one. But Spellman's unable to get the offensive board. Both teams going for the three-pointers at the moment, but nothing dropping as of now. Well, he's made a big difference coming in as that backcourt facilitator.
Yeah, I think he's done a great job getting to the basket, getting his team in the offensive sets. And again, do you think maybe Dundao, he's playing a little bit less than we saw him play yesterday at this point in the game, and is it because of fatigue?
Well, Bruno Fernando is checked back in for Angola. Could this be the game changer? Fernando in the post. Can't get it. Spellman's defense proving too much at the moment. Lebanon holding on to a one-possession lead. Spellman, hand his face, takes a three, but no problem for Amari Spellman. Right in the face of Silvio De Souza.
I'm not sure you could defend that any better by De Souza. But just a better offensive lift by Spellman.
Well, go back to the East Asia Super League. The Okinawa Arena back in 2023. 52 points Amari Spellman had against San Miguel Beerman. Confidence is contagious for this man. It's frightening when he cooks up. The former Golden State Warrior. Ali Mansour has just picked up 2 fouls in 2 seconds. The good thing for Lebanon, they do have some depth in the backcourt, but they want to keep Mansour out of foul trouble.
I mean, depth in the backcourt, they're missing 2 of their best players as well.
Well, Bango goes in, this it. Tip it, no good by De Souza. That should be easy pickings right there for Angola. I mean, it's not the first one, at least the second one. Spellman smothered on defense. Bumps, gets a foul, but doesn't get the and one. He's going to the free throw line.
But you know, and this time it was the exact same system that they ran where Spellman shot that 3-point shot. This time De Souza trying to take, deny a little bit more, maybe went for too much of the steal, and great awareness by Spellman that De Souza was on his hip, had a hand check the entire time. Get the shot up, the referee has to call a foul.
I think Spellman may have just had a few words with De Souza, or maybe to the Angola bench, said, he can't guard me. Of course, if you do watch a Korean Basketball League, probably the best battle in the KBL is between Amari Spellman and Jamil Warney. Jamil Warney, the MVP of the FIBA America Cup in 2017 with the United States. Back to a 6-point ball game. Lebanon still in the lead. Now Shilde Dundal comes back in. Dundal now coming off 2 screens. He's made 1 3. Can't get this one. Hayat gets a rebound. Aldowich trying to push. Finds Hayat, it goes in, and he misses the layup. Well, no foul call, but here comes Angola. Now Fernando puts the ball on the ground. Good hands by Ali Mansour. Lebanon trying to push. Finds Spellman, wide open, another 3. This man is cooking. Well, Lebanon just said, I put a Spellman on you right now, and this game will be mine.
And you know what I like about Omari Spellman right now? You don't feel like he has had to force anything offensively. He's taking looks. He's talented, so he's going to get his shot. But his teammates are finding him good shots and good looks. He's not having to create all on his own. But more impressively, I think he's doing an excellent job on the other end defending Bruno Fernando. He's not getting into foul trouble. He's moving his feet. He's being aggressive. He's bumping before the shot happens, and then he's turning around and rebounding. This is going to be easily a double-double.
No, sigue jogando. Mira eles, buscan a quien está quente. Va a jugar equipa, va a jugar equipa. Hay que haber más movimiento en el ataque. En defensa, hay que apañar a la gente aquí. Ellos no van a parar todo el juego, están en la presa. Nos tenemos que estar desde aquí encima. Desde aquí encima. Se juega 8, se juega 8, se juega foul corner. 8, foul corner. 8, foul corner. Você 3, você 4, você 5. Você bloqueia abaixo, você abre. Ele só está marcando. Vamos! Ele só está marcando contra-ataque. Vamos parar isso. Angola, força!
Well, Omari Spellman at the moment 4 rebounds away from a potential double-double with 13 points. And emotionally, he is leading the way here for Lebanon. Angola, they've had passages where you felt they're going to get back in this, but this is why I said at the end of the first quarter, I feel mentally they look more fatigued than physically. Physically, they don't look, doesn't look like there's too many problems. Just over 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Angola trailing by 9 points. Angola trying to find the spacing in their offense. 6 on the shot clock. Dundo's got to get something going. Fernando, well, he's made 1 3. Tells him to get this one. Dawich with the rebound. Dawich now has a size mismatch against Dundo, but Dundo very quick here in the backcourt. Four here for Mansour. Finds Hyatt, goes in. Foul's gonna be called. Every time they get in the paint, they just seem to keep getting back to the free throw line.
Yeah, we talked about it. They had 9 points, I think it was. Was it 9 points at the end of the first quarter? They've had 15 free throw attempts compared to 0 for Angola. And considering how athletic Angola is, but I'm going to be a broken record. They are settling way too much for three-point shots right now. 4 of 19, 21% from 3. Get the ball inside, either through your bigs or guards need to attack.
Well, it's now the 4th missed free throw for Lebanon. Now make it 5. Well, after doing so well in the first quarter, maybe it's not a bad game plan for Angola to keep sending them back there. Fernando here, got it by Haida. Trying to go down the middle. Twisting, turning. And again, it's good defense. Now, they have numbers. Hyatt's going to go in, Euro step, and he's going to finish that one. Of course, Yusuf Hyatt played his youth basketball in the academy of CSP Limoges. Some might argue one of the greatest teams in the history of French basketball. Some of them. 11-point lead. Dundo's only got a few seconds. Gets around the defense, but he misses it. Spellman with another rebound. Lebanon looking to extend. Manso now putting the tricks on. Well, Haida has made 1 3. That's going to take it. Now, that should be, I think that's taking a deflection. No. Judging by Haida's response, maybe not.
You know what, though? I mean, that's a veteran. Haider, okay, shot it, knew it was a bad shot. 2 of his teammates, well, the youngest on the team, came up and said, you know what, don't worry about it. You got the next one. That is good. That's a cohesive team. And right now, I kind of see Angola falling apart a little bit. They're getting frustrated with themselves, but I also think they're getting frustrated with each other. And Lebanon able to take advantage of that.
Well, you got to remember as well, this Lebanese team, this is a brotherhood. Foul has been called off the ball. I think it's going to be against that measure. Let's have a look at the replay here.
It's a foul. I just think it's unnecessary. He's been on the bench because of 2 early fouls. Now he had to pick up his 3rd.
I think they're going to make a change.
It has to come out.
Didion trying to match up here with Bruno Fernando. And they're going to call foul against Didion. Well, that's going to be free throws here for Bruno Fernando. That's a tough one to give away.
Yeah, and you know, Ali Haidar, he goes out. He's getting a little bit of an extra break, probably before halftime. And then Hadidian, he did a good job first time, kicked the ball out. No need to foul on it. Nothing was happening on that action.
I think Pep Claros is asking our referee Martins Kovzlowskis why they're not getting more of those calls, but Fernando makes the first free throw.
First free throw attempt for Angola. 18 minutes of basketball has been played here.
I mean, that's surprising, but that's just been the way they played. They've settled for a lot of three-pointers. You mentioned this, they're not afraid to shoot those perimeter shots, but you would have felt with their size and physicality, they would try to go inside the paint more often. But now a timeout's going to be called. The Angolan fans, those beautiful Angolan fans watching on as their team trail by 9 points. We're going to listen to what the coaches have to say in this timeout. So we'll go in and check out.
Hey, now the next 2 minutes, I have one more timeout. That you want longer offense. Okay, no stupid fouls. Very good, okay. That you be careful. That you no stupid foul, we press without foul. Guys, if they press us, we said we can give pass to Omar. Watch this, don't forget. We can give pass to Omar. Omar is going here, Giro is here, okay? What we said, pass, Omar goes screen, and yeah, all 2 there. Omar, or you call 2 down. No problem, call 2 down, we have 2 guards down. Just come with the ball, Giro set the screen and so. Hey, if they don't press us so much, hey, guys, if they don't press us so much, I'm a pass on Omar till this side. Pass, but 5. But go on the candle, 5, and we have a long and work until end. Okay, now it's important. What they want from you, please listen to me. To have a longer offense. Now we don't need to rush like crazy. If they go fast break, okay? If it's not fast break,
Well, I think the message was very deliberate, very direct edge plays. No particularly poor fouls to give away.
No, but you know what I like? He called that timeout, Coach Perisic, and he said, listen, guys, I have 2 timeouts. He did it because he knows some of his players are playing a lot of minutes, and I think that was just an opportunity to give them a 1.5-minute break, and he says, I have 1 more. Let's go into halftime. We got 2 more minutes, trying to give, you know, his players a little bit extra breaks because, I mean, Omari Spellman, 17 minutes already.
Well, Jack Khalil will play point guard. Guarded by Shildy Dundal. Dundal with a heavy defense. Finds Sergio Adawish. Now Zaynun down low to Hadidian. Bumps goes in. Well, good defense.
Couple missed opportunities on this end for Lebanon. They would probably be up by a bigger margin had they made some easy baskets.
Well, now Sergio will fire another 3, or Miguel, excuse me. They just don't want to throw the ball in the paint, do they, Shona? Darwish calling for the ball screen. Now Spellman here, got it by Gilson Bango. Looking to ISO. Contact, fadeaway, just can't get it. Goes out of it now. Lebanon arguing that should be their ball.
I mean, if he wants, he can use his coaching challenge for this.
Well, he's going to lose it then, because that clearly comes off Kareem Zaynun. Well, they're going to go for it. Yeah, he's called it, but I think you'll find Kareem Zaynun had the last touch.
So we have a head coach challenging out of bounds. The initial decision now is ball for the white team.
Can we see another angle, please? Go with this one. Try this one. The 4th one, the left.
So now let's go. It's a red one. Red, 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 red. So ball is for white team. So you confirm.
Yeah, that goes unsuccessful.
Initial decision remains. Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you. White ball. You show up, Boris.
Well, great job by Boris Krejci and Martins Kovlaskis. And Coach Perisic, he was happy to accept the outcome. Legendary coach who won the Basketball Africa League in 2022 with US Monastir. Lebanon still leading by 9. Full court pressure here coming from Angola, well, coming from Lebanon, excuse me. Just over a minute to go in the first half. Angola want to chip in as they should try to keep getting to the free throw line. Mango kicks out, Miguel penetrates. Finds Lucchini. Lucchini down the middle, puts up a hell of a floater. But again, Spellman's rim protection proving too much. Well, nice pass down low to Hadidian. Finds Zaynun. Good passing here from Lebanon. Now we're into 10 on the shot clock. In the corner, Dawich, 3, doesn't get it. There's a rare sight, an offensive rebound for Lebanon. 8 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Dawich trying to penetrate, goes in, finds a Didion. What a play, what a dime. Sublime primetime dime coming from Sergio Dawich. Final seconds, Lucchini fires this one up, and that's not going to drop it at the end of the first half. It's an 11-point lead to Lebanon. Shona, I don't think we were going to expect this after Lebanon's, well, excuse me, and goals, but look at this. Sublime primetime dime coming from Sergio El Dawich. What a play. That's got to be a top 5. But going back to what we're saying, of course, Angola, great performance against Spain. Nobody expected this.
I mean, Angola yesterday, they scored 81 points in that game against Spain. They lost 89-81, okay. But 24 points heading into the halftime. They averaged almost 24 points a quarter in yesterday's game, and now only 24 points. So you got to give credit to Lebanon's defense to holding them. And the biggest thing is 11 offensive rebounds. That's a lot. They're on track to get their normal 20. But they have a lot less scores after an offensive rebound. So Lebanon, yeah, they're giving up a couple, but then they're finding their defenders. They're getting out. They're defending. And again, I keep saying it, Angola, they're settling way too much for three-point shots. They're 4 of 21. They're not going in. They have such a height advantage at the 3, 4, 5 position. Even sometimes the 2 position. Get the ball inside. Doesn't matter who it is. Get the ball inside. Attack the basket. You got to look for easy scores. The easiest scores are those around the rim.
Well, there's your head-to-head between Yusuf Hayat and Bruno Fernando. Both players relatively low scoring at the moment. Video for Lebanon. The key game changer for me, the man who has been the difference, Omari Spellman, but not only in the offense, defensively, he has made the paint a tough, domain to break down for Angola.
Yeah. No, you said it. I mentioned it in that first half. I think Spellman has been playing great offensively. 13 points. And then he's also doing it on the defensive end. He has 8 rebounds already. He's going to have a double-double by the time this game ends. But you're also not seeing, if you're just looking at the statistics and tuning into us now, you haven't seen the kind of job he has done on Bruno Fernando. Every time Bruno Fernando is on the floor, Omari Spellman is on him. Bruno Fernando, 1 of 5. He only has 5 points, not a single offensive rebound. He is putting in the work on both ends. And, I watched Lebanon play all last year at the World Cup. And Omari Spellman, he looks like a different kind of basketball player this summer.
I tell you what, we got to give a shout out to both the Angolan and Lebanese fans. This is a beautiful sight. This is what international basketball is all about. This is the road to Paris, the 2024 FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. We're in a beautiful city here in Spain of Valencia, but we got fans from Lebanon and Angola. And again, this is incredible. Well, Basel fans, it is halftime, of course. And again, we will be back in just under 13 minutes for the second half. FIBA OQT matchup between Lebanon and Angola. We'll be back soon.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Nice dive. What a play. Vintage. Baloncesto Español. Condon hammers home. Here for Condon. Drills the three.
College basketball, 1 year under his belt. Here goes Hezonia. Oh boy. That was a layup drill.
High percentage, starts the game 0 for 3. Said, you know what, let me get to the rim.
Only trailing by 12. And penetrates, goes in, gets rejected. Well, Jeremy Sohan with the denial.
They're happy to let the shot clock tick down. Brownlee pulls up and gets the F1 on top of the triple. Justin Brownlee comes up clutch. Aguilar and Tamilo hugging on the bench. Timo can't believe it.
Look at him. Oh.
Volleyball spike from Antetokounmpo. He wants to lob.
Here he goes. Wow. And look at the masses in the crowd.
The biggest cheerleader here.
Ely doesn't mess around, takes it deep, he ties it! Shea Ely! What a finish this was. Unbelievable from Shea Ely. Bacchus, talk about the fire, there's Bacchus, the lob, oh my goodness, you cannot be serious! And there's Bacchus and Duarte jawing at each other.
Well, the Souza causing problems here. Hans Gacko, times have we seen this shown up? Here comes the Souza. Oh, baby! Boa noite. Good night, Silvio de Souza. I tell you what, we have seen some exciting plays right now here at this FIBA OQT, but Silvio de Souza just put Jaime Pradilla on a poster. Obrigado.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans. The second half is about to get underway here between Angola and Lebanon here at the FIBA OQT. Well, here are some of the best plays of the first half. And, you know, Shona, what we saw last night from Angola was the will, the determined and focused nature of this team to compete with Spain. But the turnaround has been so quick. And as we said at the moment, they're being challenged by a very hungry Lebanese basketball team.
Yeah, and you know, in the press conference after the game yesterday, the Angola head coach, Pep Claros, he said, you know, yeah, my team's athletic, yeah, my team's physical, they're aggressive. He goes, but it's their energy that kind of, you know, kept them in the game, gave them an opportunity to beat Spain yesterday. I don't see that same kind of energy, and he gave them props yesterday. And I'm not sure if it is fatigue, I'm not sure what's going on, but they're missing that edge about them, that confidence and energy that they played with yesterday, and that's why we see Lebanon up 11. I think Lebanon played almost a perfect half. Yeah, they missed shots, they missed layups. Honestly, they should be up quite a bit more. There's 3 missed layups that I could easily count where, yeah, okay, maybe they were slightly defended, but they should have made, and then they're also only 11 to 17 from 3. Imagine that. They'd be up almost 20 points by now had they just made those easy baskets. So if you're Angola, considering you did not play a very good 20 minutes of basketball, you only scored 24 points, you're used to scoring 24 points a quarter, they can come back. There's 20 minutes left. But Lebanon, the confidence that they have to be coming out with in this second half, you know what? Keep feeding off that. You're picking up, you're aggressive defensively, you're doing a good job defending, especially Bruno Fernando. He's going to have to step up his game. But you got to give props to Omari Spellman. He's done the job offensively, defensively. They've given up some offensive rebounds, but they're finding their defenders right after the offensive rebound, and Angola really not getting any good looks. You know, this is a team that almost scores, I would say, roughly 20 points a game off of second chance points. They only have 7 right now.
You know what's interesting? We've been talking about why Angola don't go inside the paint, but, you know, Omari Spellman, 2 rebounds away from a double-double, potentially 8 assists away from a triple-double, but he has controlled the paint defensively. I mean, you look at it, Bruno Fernando, he hasn't had his way inside, as well as Silva de Souza. But at the same time, Angola, 21 three-point attempts, and they've only made 4 of them. Unless Angola can find a way to either make those threes or break down inside the paint against Omari Spellman, I can't see this game going any other way. But guess what? Basketball is a game of 4 quarters, and they've got every chance to turn this around.
Yeah, they do, and it's a game of runs. You mentioned it, 4 quarters, but also a game of runs. They need to come out this first 5 minutes for me in this third quarter. We need to see the Angola team we saw yesterday. Their 3-point shots aren't going in. 4 of 21. You've got to find another way to score. You've got to get the ball inside, either through your bigs or your guards penetrating. That's the way that they're going to crawl back into this. 2 free throw attempts compared to 17. Angola are not less aggressive than Lebanon. They're playing less aggressive right now, but they have the ability to be just as aggressive, trying to get to the basket, trying to draw fouls, and that's what they need to do in the second half.
Of course, Angola, they haven't played in the Olympics, I believe, since 2008 in the Beijing Olympics. Lebanon, they've never played in the Olympics. Remember, the winner of this game will finish second right behind Spain and book themselves a semifinal matchup against Bahamas, which right now is becoming the hidden gem of international basketball. They'll have to go up against the big 3, Eric Gordon, Buddy Hield, DeAndre Ayton, but a rising star in who else? DJ Edgecombe, who next year is going to Baylor. And, you know, many people are saying a definite NBA top 5 draft in the future at some point. But at the moment, these 2 teams battling out here for 2 more quarters. Lebanon leading by 11. Well, everybody was going for Angola after yesterday's game. And, Sean, I don't want to try and be too narcissistic and take too much credit, but, you know, I said Lebanon would be different. Basketball is all about matchups, and you can see right now Lebanon's game plan is going to perfection.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, they're refreshed, they scouted well, they're coached well. I love how they're playing. Can they hold on for another 20 minutes? 35 points is not a lot of points either in a basketball game. So, you know, I think if Angola are able to pick up their defensive effort, and it has to start on the defensive end, it's going to lead to easy breaks, easy offense for them on the other end. Are Lebanon going to be able to control the possible intensity that Angola are going to come out with?
Well, can this man here, Shilde Dundal, make a difference in the backcourt? He'll have to go up against that man, Ali Mansour. Maybe a future Wael Arakchi in the making. Your moment, young man. Maybe we'll see you play for Al Riyadi. Maybe suggest one day. We'll find out. And so going to Ali Haida. Spellman comes up with a loose ball. Still plenty of time here for Lebanon. You can see Angola trying to come out aggressively, but they pick up an unnecessary foul. I mean, I know it's the only the first one, but you don't want to give those ones. Those are cheap fouls.
No, and unnecessary fouls, that was the issue that they had in the first quarter. Not necessarily the first half, but in the first quarter, they put Lebanon to the free throw line a lot.
Ali Mansour coming off one screen, attacks, finds Yusuf Hayat. Spellman pump fakes. He's going to have to force this one up. Three, then the shot clock, can't get it. And that's going to remain possession to Lebanon. Great job by Sergio Dawish. He was able to get the three off, but great job by Dawish battling for the second chance. Dawish inside the paint, goes in with a hook, can't get it. They're still fighting for it now. That's going to go back to Lebanon.
And we talked about, you mentioned it, you said the 50-50 balls. Talk about hustle. I believe it was Mansour now.
Yeah, it's Ali Mansour.
Look at this. He wants the ball more than those Angola players.
Down low to Haida, got it by Fernando. Kicks out to Spellman, 13 points. He's unable to get this. Can Angola push something? Well, Bango's been guarded by Yusuf Hayat. And you see Coach Perisic saying, don't pick up any more unnecessary fouls. Miguel inside the paint. Turns around. A big offensive board. There you go. That's Angola that we saw yesterday.
And you know, those attacks to the basket, even if you miss them because of how good you are at offensive, if it's a short shot inside the key, the rebound's going to be short, and that's where they're going to be able to go for pull-ups, putbacks, excuse me.
Spellman inside the key, goes up, can't get it. Hyatt offensive rebound. Down to Dawish. Spellman, 13 points, too short. Keeps this one alive, and now Haida comes up with it. Again, it's going to take a deflection, and now will remain possession of Lebanon with 8 seconds on the shot clock. You can see, great job by Gilson Bango. Not much else Lebanon could do in that situation. Deep in the corner. Time winding down. Haida's got to force up another three. And again, 3 3-point attempts to Lebanon. Nothing dropping. Lebanese fans trying to rally behind their team. Fernando inside the paint. Kicks out to Dundal. Sixer on the shot clock. Dundal's got to think about taking this. Attacks, puts up the floater. Now, can Lebanon get numbers ahead? Finds Hayat. Dawish, one more. Spellman. This is good defense by Angola. Well, now third attempt for Spellman. Three is up, but again, it's all too short. And here comes Angola. They've got the numbers. Bango goes in, gets the and one. Jilson's going to the free throw line for the potential three-point play. Well, what a difference this man can make to the team. Of course, he'll be playing in this arena next year, Shona, when he plays for a very big team in the ACB, Zaragoza.
But again, you know, Angola, they're trying to pick up their intensity on the defensive end. And I think they're being a little bit over intense because they're giving up open looks. They've got lucky on the defensive end. Spellman, he's had 3, in my opinion, he's had 3 wide open looks this quarter already.
I think a little bit short here for Amari Spellman. Just needs to try and get his legs under a shot, but of course this man has done a great job of, really doing a good job of keeping himself in good condition, especially this year in the Korean Basketball League. And, since we've seen him, he's been in great shape. He's played well here for Lebanon. Well, the free throw counts. 6-point ball game. Lebanon still looking for their first field goal. Almost 3 minutes played here in the second half. Well, they're going to throw this one away. And now Angola. Chance maybe to cut it down. Luchetti finds Fernando. Fernando inside the key. Surely it's got to be a 3-second violation. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Could there have been a potential travel call there? Let's have a look at the replay. Here's the ball screen. No, that's good footwork. But only 6 seconds left here on the shot clock for Angola. Angola taking the hand off of Luchetti. Time winding down. Luchetti puts up a Hail Mary. Another offensive rebound. Luchetti's going to go again. This one's up. This one's good. Now it's a 3-point ball game.
Well, nice start. 8-0 start for Angola. We mentioned our Lebanon going to be able to handle the pressure. They're doing it defensively, but they're putting a lot more pressure on them on the offensive end. And it is paying off. And how about that?
That's another turnover. Sergio Darwish just stepped out of bounds. Lebanon's going to have to dig deep here. Just there. Wow, it looks like a millimeter. It is a 3-pointer by Luchetti. 5th 3 of the game made for Angola. Remember, Ali Mansour has 3 fouls. He cannot afford to pick up another one here in the third. Luchetti looking to attack. Kicks out. Fernandez can tie the game up. Spellman secures a rebound. Yusuf Hyatt now goes into the Euro step, and a blocking foul is going to be called.
Yeah, I think he was inside the charge circle, so a pretty easy call there by the referee. Oh, it was moving as well. Good job. Nice aggressiveness there by the youngin.
Well, Yusuf Hyatt, Pep Claros can't quite believe, but as you said, he wasn't quite set to initiate the charge. So Mansour's going to come out of the game here for Lebanon. Darwish will stay in the backcourt. And Yusuf Hyatt now chance to put some points on the board here for Lebanon in the second half. Lebanese fans watching on with it. The pride, the passion. Yusuf Hyatt just coming off the back of playing with the University of Michigan, but is now transferring to Bowling Green, I believe it is. And if they win this game, history could be made. Why do you tell the viewers what could be made?
There's a coach player on the Bahamas who, I wonder if he recruited Yusuf Hyatt. So obviously after his time at the University of Michigan, he entered the transfer portal in the NCAA and decided to take his talents, Yusuf Hyatt, to Bowling Green University. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a great storyline for us if we're going to be seeing Lebanon play the Bahamas on Saturday.
Miguel now looking to isolate. Penetrates, puts up the floater, gets it to drop. I think Lebanon asking for the interference, but they're going to play on. Very low scoring game, but again, the intensity definitely has matched. One more pass, Hyatt, 3 in the corner, up. That's the 5th 3-point attempt here for Lebanon the second half. Those are tough ones as well because, it's a good high percentage look, but Lebanon You got to think if the threes aren't dropping, they're not getting many points inside the paint. They've got to find other ways to score. There's the penetration by Miguel, just getting the drop.
Yeah, I talked about the three-point shooting by Angola in the first half and how they needed to be more aggressive, get to the basket. Right now, Lebanon, they're selling for three-point shots in this third quarter, and they are only 4-15, 27% as well.
Fernando going handoff. Miguel looking to attack. Well, Fernando's made 1-3, ties the game up, and roll locked in at 37 apiece. And now Coach Perisic will call timeout. His team have only scored 2 points here in the third quarter. Well, here's the pick and pop. Fernando didn't take any threes against Spain yesterday, but he has locked us all in. Game on here in the second half. Well, we're going to go listen out to what Coach Perisic has to say to his team.
Only one thing. Only one thing. If you miss, let's to play defense here. If don't go offense, much more energy than this. Much more. Hey, everybody on the rim. Let's go. Let's try now in the open. I'm on 2 down. On the 3. That's number 3. If defend Sergio play. If defend you, defend you, huh? Number 3. Okay. If number 3 defend you. 9 guarding you. 3 is on you.
Whoever 3 guard will play for him.
Okay. That's it. Give advice. I'm okay.
Let's go 0. Get it into the post and y'all move. I'm finding you.
They made the run. Let's go to here.
Hey, wait up 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, a little bit more belief here for the Angolan fans, enjoying the occasion in beautiful Valencia. Game on here at the moment. Remember, Angola started the second half down by 11, but now we're all locked up thanks to Bruno Fernando's pick and pop from the three-point line.
No, a great start. They had to do something different. They had to come out with more energy, and it's exactly what they have done to start this third quarter. I questioned it. You know, they had less than 24 hours to recover, prepare for this game, and I think it showed in that first half.
Well, Lebanon's only had 2 points. They've come from the free throw line, thanks to Yusuf Hyatt. Time winding down. Chad Khalil back to Ali Haida. Bumps in the lane. Still nothing dropping. But Spellman getting a big offensive rebound. Darwich got to make it. But Haida battles. Pump fakes. Got to go up with it. Spellman now pump fakes. Pulls up from 15. And finally, the first field goal for Lebanon. And it took 5 minutes and 34 seconds. And the double-double coming here for Amari Spellman. Miguel going to the bucket, just can't finish. Lebanon holding on to a 2-point lead. It still keeps alive. Oh, Khalil just threw it away. Lebanon chance to tie the game up, and they do just that. I think Khalil just had a bit of a blunder moment. Well, now we're going run and gun. Spellman 3. Hyatt offensive rebound from the weak side. A foul has been called. That's going to be the third team foul against Lebanon. A bit of chaos we have at the moment.
It definitely is a little bit of chaos going on right now, but you know what? They're playing for a chance to play in the semifinals and a ticket to this year's Paris Olympics. There is a lot on the line, and I think we're seeing a little bit of energy from Angola, maybe a little bit of nerves, hecticness. You know, not a lot of these players have kind of been in this sort of a situation before.
I think the officials now are discussing, was Spellman in the process of shooting the ball when he was fouled?
Can they review that?
That would be something the officials have to decide, I believe, but interesting. Haik Gökçen coming into the game, who's naturally a three-point shooter for Lebanon. Played power forward role for Ariadi this season. As Yusuf Hyatt and Ali Haida will take a breather. So Lebanon going a bit smaller here at the moment. Baseline possession to Lebanon. Sergio Dawich just sorting out the, well,
A little bit of trouble with his shorts.
Guess he's got himself into a knot. Well, we're all sorted. We're ready to get back into action. Jack Halil will inbound this. Now, Lucchini's just been given a warning because he was a little bit too close to the baseline. So Lebanon will get this back.
Oh, yeah, he was well over the line.
I mean, it's excessive pressure, that's for sure. Measure now, coming up on screen. Finds Gokchan. Nice give and go here. The time's winding down. Oh, good defense. And now Angola, chance to take the lead for the first time. Miguel maybe getting away with a carry. Bango goes up, and finally Angola take the lead here with 2 points. Only 4 points here in the third quarter for Lebanon. This has been a huge turnaround. And Spellman helped them out here. Spellman goes in with an acrobatic, no call. And Angola can extend their lead. Fernando down the middle. Miguel dissects, goes in. Can't get it, but it's an offensive rebound. Fernando down the middle, good night. Well, Bruno, big man.
And they're doing it inside. Majority of their points have come from scores inside the three-point line compared to the first half where they were just settling. I know they've made 2 3-pointers in this quarter, but it's not the 6 points, it's the 13 other points that have been the difference maker. 19 points. They're going to score as many points in this quarter as they did the entire first half.
As you said, 19-4 here in the third quarter. Get out the way. Bruno Fernando's in no mood to mess around here in the second half. You can see Lebanon having to really work to try and get the ball inbound. El Darwish goes in. Nice finish. That's much better. But again, Angola pushing the tempo. Miguel looking to attack, goes in. Foul has been called. So 2 free throws coming up for Miguel. Well, Spellman's going to get called for this one. Spellman trying to argue his case, but Spellman trying to say that Miguel had an error. Look at this take here by Darwish. We saw this in the first quarter. We haven't seen it here in this second half from Lebanon. Well, Miguel makes the first free throw. And try to extend this to a 2-possession lead for Angola. Indeed, it's been 16 years since they've gone to the Olympics. 16 years. And almost over a decade since winning the FIBA Afrobasket. But he missed the second free throw. Lebanon need belief. Just over 2 minutes.
Well, it is. They won the Afrobasket back in 2013, right?
Yeah. Again, nice penetration. Darwish goes well. That's going to be an out-of-bounds violation because Fernando came out, but just wondered, did Bruno Fernando touch the backboard? Or did he make the block and follow through? Let's have a look at the replay. No, he didn't, no.
I think I can understand Sergio El Darwish's frustration, you know.
Oh, he does, yeah.
The ball leaves his hand. I'm not sure he would have made the layup anyway, but he did kind of get hit in the back of the head a little bit on the end of that layup.
Also, it's a very interesting rule because the defender, it doesn't need to necessarily be interference. The defender touched the backboard. As you said,
no, yeah.
The ball has to be coming down.
And
has to be in some interference, of course. So 6 seconds on the shot clock for Lebanon. Spellman got it by Gilson Bango. Mid-range. Finally gets one to drop again. 4 points here in the second half for Amari Spellman. 1 point ball game. Now they go down low, the mismatch. It's gonna be another foul. It's on the ground. Well, Dowd just trying to say that's a travel, but Fernando, let's have a look at the replay. He may have a case, but not sure you're going to get that call at this level. Look at this. This is incredible. Spellman off balance fadeaway.
Yeah, missed the first few shots of this quarter for him, but seeing that go in, you just wonder if it can, you know, kind of get his feet back, legs back under him. He's had good looks, just cooled off a little bit at halftime.
Well, Miguel, time, space, three, can't get it. Another offensive board. Oh, no, they're going to turn it over. I'll tell you what I like there. Lebanese fans, they're on it like Sonic right now. Their reaction, hey, that's out of bounds. That's unfortunate for Angola. But Lebanon with a chance to retake the lead. 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Spellman coming over the ball screen. Dawich. Congestion a problem now for the Lebanese players. Crosses over, goes in. He'll go to the free throw line. Now, again, two big plays from him. Well, three big plays actually for that matter.
Staying aggressive, trying to get to the basket, drawing the foul here.
Because the problem though for Lebanon, you know, they were doing a good job in the first quarter getting to the free throw line, but 6 missed free throws. We say this in every game. You've got to go to the charity stripe and make it count, because this might very well be in the single digits whoever wins, and you know, you don't want to look back and think, hey, we could have gone to the semifinals that we made all our free throws.
I mean, you and I covered that game yesterday, Angola, Spain, and at the end of the game, that's what we were saying about Angola. Could have been completely different had they knocked down their free throws. I think they missed 9 or 10 free throws yesterday, and they lost by 9.
Well, they missed them both. 8 missed free throws for Lebanon. Angola looking to extend that lead. Lebanon wants to travel, but they're not going to get it. Measure now trying to go up against Miguel with the move, too strong now. Could they get something here in transition, but nobody running here with Measure. Gökçen going to try to slow this down here for Lebanon. Dawich, 3 is up. Nothing dropping here from the perimeter. Well, Angola could potentially, well, an unsportsmanlike fouls could be called against Angola. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, it's on De Souza. What a terrible foul to give away.
I think it was just unnecessary contact by De Souza. You know, it's a physical game, it's an emotional game, but you gotta keep your cool. That was just unnecessary.
I mean, it wasn't even like a, you know, if you're very familiar with the late 80s, early 90s, and you remember watching the Detroit Pistons, you know, Bill Laimbeer used to say, love tap. Or Rick Mahorn used to say, if you're going to foul him, foul him. I'm not saying do that at this level. But right there, it's just like you've gone with your elbow. It's such a cheap shot. So unnecessary.
Unnecessary, like you said.
Again, I'm not trying to condone if you're going to foul someone, foul them hard. I would never say that, of course. But I think a double technical is going to be called.
No, I think the bench is getting a warning about their players standing up. So
right.
I think the next time it happens, they're going to get given a technical.
So Jad Khalil will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots, and Lebanon will get it back, but they've missed 8 free throws so far here tonight. They got to knock him down. And another one.
And you know, last year at the World Cup, they shot, I think it was around 76% from free throw line, so not a bad shooting percentage. They went around 17 times a game. So really here today, struggling from the stripe, 61%, 14 of 23 on the game from the charity stripe.
Well, potential 2 for 1 here for Lebanon. 46 seconds. Angola don't want to give any more fouls away. And not a full 24 here for Lebanon either. Hyder in the paint. Well, the double team came in. But now I think, yeah, technical here against Ali Hyder. Both teams losing the emotion here at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he knew that one was coming when he shouted, ref, ref, ref. Let's have a look here. Here's a defense by Gilson Bango. You know, you can understand his frustration, but, you know, a semi-final place is on the line this game. Lucchini makes this one for Angola. Angola, on the other hand, they've only taken 7 free throws, but they've only missed 1. .5 left here in the third quarter. Angola's definitely turned this one around after trailing by 11 at the beginning of the second half. Now Lucchini kicks this one out, finds Pereira. Matches up here with Karim Zainoun. Lebanon, no more fouls to give. Down low, finds Bango, puts too much on it. And Hyatt saves this one. Final shot here in the third quarter for Lebanon. 6 seconds now. Khalil's got to get something going. Penetrates. Finds Hyatt, has got to go up. Good rejection.
Well, I think there might be some time left on the clock.
I think you might be right, but it might be 1 or 2/10 of a second left. Well, Martin Kovzlaskis will talk this one over with Boris Krejci. There's the tip out. That was the block. Well, they're going to review how much time is left. Well, again, our 3 referees. We have Juan Fernandez coming from Argentina, Boris Krejci from Slovenia, and Martins Kovzlaskis from Latvia. So 3/10 of a second left. It's going to be a baseline possession to Lebanon. Angola don't want to foul, Shona. Well, maybe they do. I mean, 9 missed free throws.
We saw Eric Gordon from the Bahamas score with, what was it, 0.3 seconds left? No, on and out of bounds.
And he dunked it.
And he dunked it, yep.
Khalil will inbound this. Finds Hyatt, and that's not going to drop. Good defense by Angola. And that is the end of the third quarter. They have turned this one around with a 12-point turnaround. But the Lebanese fans not giving up hope. The Angolan fans, all of a sudden, rejuvenated with belief. I don't know what was said at that halftime by Pep Claros, but this team, they came to life.
Not sure if it was said or yelled, but I agree with you. The Angola, this is the team that we saw play yesterday. Good job by Lebanon, because Angola, you know, they had 21 points with 2 minutes left to play, and they stayed at 21 points. So they didn't score in the last couple minutes of that quarter, but a 21-9 quarter. Lebanon now trailing by 1. And all the energy and momentum has just completely changed. That being said, I think Lebanon, you gotta see your free throws go in. I mean, that has to be a point. I know there's nothing you can really do about that. They've had some good looks. Their best offense in that third quarter was El Darwish being aggressive and getting to the basket. I don't think they really need to settle for threes, because they're not shooting the three-point shot great either. But they know they can score. They need to have more confidence in themselves, in their shots, in their attacking the basket.
Well, Lebanon so far only 4 3-pointers. Angola made 6, but as you said, the missed free throw attempts could really come back to haunt this team. If Fernando gets cooking in the fourth quarter, it could be a problem. But Angola, again, and Lebanon, the winner of this game will book themselves a semifinal matchup with the Bahamas. Sergio Darwich along with Amari Spellman, the 2 players that, you know, were able to get on the stat sheet here for Lebanon. But who knows? Maybe Spellman could have that moment in the fourth quarter. So far, 17 points, 12 rebounds. He has his double-double. Basketball fans, use that QR code and download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Download it today.
Yeah, 17 points, 12 rebounds. Cooled off a little bit in that third quarter. Saw his last baseline shot go in. Went to the bench, got some rest. You know, if Spellman's feeling it, I think he's going to play the last 10 minutes here today.
Well, Karim Zainoun will be in the backcourt along with Jad Khalil. Spellman back in with Yusuf Hyatt and Hai Gyokchan. So, Ali Hyder on the bench. Well, that was a tumble and stumble, but 10 minutes left. Who will go to the semis? Spellman now looking to attack. Goes in the lane, finds a bit of space, goes up, gets it, and gives Lebanon a 1-point lead. 19 points for Omari Spellman. Angola looking to retake the lead. Luchetti kicks out. Gaku made one in the first, makes another one. 7 3-pointer of the game for Angola.
And I was about to say, if that's the kind of shot that you give up, that's okay if you can box out and come up with a rebound, but great job there by Gaku knocking it down.
Well, Yusuf Hayat at 3. All of a sudden, what a fourth quarter start we have. Back and forth. Both teams exchanging field goals early on. Lebanon going to have to defend this pick and roll. High Gakchan closing out here against Gaku. Gaku trying to go in for the post-up. Pereira, he'll fire the 3, and a foul's being given against Karim Zainoun.
You know, I think that's a pretty good call by the referee. I think it's a good call. I mean, clearly if he landed on your leg, which he did, you got under him when he was having to come down.
Well, the ISO by Omari Spellman, you're absolutely right, of course. I mean, it's a really tough one closing out because you just can't be in the landing space, can you? Well, Pereira's got a very interesting free throw shooting technique. I don't think he bends his knees at all. Still has a chance to give Angola a 1-point lead. This is third one, only 1 out of 3. 49 apiece. Low scoring, but the intensity, the drive has been there from both teams. Spellman now pulls up in the mid-range, off the dribble, back iron. Unfortunately, nobody going in for a second chance. Well, good hands by Karim Zainoun now. Can he finish this one? Zainoun goes in, finishes a layup. Well, the Al Riyadi superstar coming up big there for Lebanon. And again, Karim Zainoun.
Stop the ball. They might have forced an 8-second backcourt call there.
Well, this is what Karim Zainoun will give you. We saw this in the BCL Asia. Relentless man-to-man defense. And again, Karim Zainoun. Lebanon, a chance to push. Wow, surely Lebanon are going to ask the question, should this be upgraded? And Yusuf Hayat, you can't see this on the screen now. Watch here, Yusuf Hayat. He is on the ground. Well, he's taking I think he's going to be okay. I think Yusuf Hayat.
Hand to the face.
So this could be interesting, Shona, because hand to the face, but you've got to give the Al Riyadi superstar a big shout out here.
Great hustle, 2 big-time defensive plays. And those kind of plays is what inspires and energizes your team, especially in the fourth quarter. Well, hopefully this isn't anything too serious. You would hate to see Yusuf Hayat have to go to the bench. I mean, he's going to have to go to the bench now because the trainers are out on the floor.
Two playing situations. The first of all, potential act of violence over there. And then afterwards, is it potential unsportsmanlike foul? Okay, this is, let me see from that angle, yes. Go way back. Okay, let's go. No, nothing, it's just a normal. Okay, this is a normal play. Okay, let's go for the unsportsmanlike potential foul. So he's playing the ball. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come back. Let's go. He tripped himself, or there was a contact? No. Let's go frame by frame. Let's see the contact. we need to see if there was a contact before. But anyway, if you're calling the foul, so actually he's the last defender.
Yeah.
So this is just the, okay, this is good angle. Yeah, there is a small cone. So actually because of the contact, he's now falling the floor. He has an open path to the basket. So actually it's unsportsmanlike foul. You confirm?
I confirm.
I confirm. So we have an unsportsmanlike foul. We have to see the number and who is the shooter.
Number 7, the shooter.
Okay.
Y3?
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Let me check the number, the correct number. 3. White 3.
Go. Okay, and number 7 is, yeah, let's go. Thank you.
So the unsportsmanlike foul has been given, but not sure any decision was made on the foul. That was.
Yeah, I think they said it wasn't an act of violence.
So it's interesting because I guess the difference with the Bruno Fernando foul was the elbow had made contact with Ali Hyder. That's why they had to upgrade it. But 2 free throws now for Kareem Zainoun. And now he makes the first one. Well, this is either going to make or break Angola, depending how they respond. Makes them both. Lebanese fans now, all of a sudden, wow, Yusuf Hayat looks like he may have just picked up a shiner there on the left, his left eye.
I think it's already starting to swell. You know what? That's a battle wound.
Yeah. Khalil now, well, had the layup, didn't go for it. Zainoun, big 3. Can't get it. That was a good look. But a technical's gonna be called against Jack Khalil. Oh, he's for dissent. Let's have a look at the replay. Jack Khalil goes for the rebound. Now, what about here? Is this an elbow? No, that's a good call.
I think that's a great call. That's, in my opinion, even if he got hit a little bit, you saw him flop at the end of it.
Well, Lucan at the free throw line. I don't want to say the ball don't lie because it was, the free throw was justified, but Lucan's got to make that one. They had a big game against the Philippines last summer at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and they need Lucan to step up and make some big threes here in the fourth. They're down by 4. Zainoun now with the suffocated defense again. Oh, a turnover, and who else? Kareem Zainoun. KZ at the moment defensively is causing nightmares for Angola. I mean, look, he sprints back. He's come from out of bounds.
But I think he did step in before the ball released his hands.
Well, the Lebanese fans, you see that right there. Yalla Lebanon, Yak Bidi on the shirt. It's only 14 on the shot clock here for Lebanon. Spellman heavily defended by De Souza. Caught the double team, almost got it. Wow, have they called this on the ground or in the... Let's have a look at the replay. It's on the ground, no free throws.
I think it was good defense by De Souza, but the problem was when Spellman picked up the ball, he reached in, and that was unnecessary. He had already done his job.
7:41 now. Gotta get the ball inbound. Hai Gyokchan, mid-range, front iron, can't get it. But again, scramble, Lebanon comes up with it. Zainoun misses last, finally gets one. Big time play by KZ. Oh, Zainoun again, just becoming Lucani, and that's a big response by Angola. You gotta love the tempo of this game. Both teams firing back and forth at each other. It feels like we're in the final minute. We've only just played just under 3 minutes so far here in the fourth. Darwich still with the ball in his hands. Zaynun penetrates. Tries to go for the floater. KZ at the moment. Well, started with the defense, but he's well. Ali Mansour, that's his 4th personal foul. He can't sacrifice himself at the moment. That's how, look at this. KZ at the moment. Coming up big here in the 4th quarter for Lebanon. 6-point ball game. Angola's got to hang in there. Lukeni off one screen. Finds Dundole. Now another penetration. Well, Baligo made one yesterday. Can't get this, but De Souza gets the offensive rebound. Hey, you thought the shot attempt was bad, but they forgot about Silvio.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to go out of bounds, but Lebanon will keep this. And Sergio Dawic has got to keep his composure. Don't want to pick up any unnecessary technicals here. Well, I don't know if that should be Lebanon's ball, actually. And Hai Gökçen's going to lead, but when in doubt, just let Silvio become the big mound to rebound. Dawic now looking to attack. Nowhere to go here. Finds Haida. Good defense by Angola. Under 6 minutes. 4-point ball game. Finds De Souza, goes in, but he can't finish. And Mansour comes up with a loose ball. Lebanon trying to go in transition. Spellman, Hail Mary. Oh, baby! Omari Spellman, one more time, and he goes to the photographers. I just made one shot. You take this one and put me on the socials, baby.
Well, we talked about that big third quarter by Angola, 21-9. How about this quarter by Lebanon, outscoring Angola 17-9? And you know what? A big reason for that has been the defensive effort, coming up with steals. He wasn't credited for all the steals and touches he created, but Karim Zaynun has been excellent in this quarter.
Well, again, KZ in my mind has been the unsung hero because, you know, all the pressure's on Omari Spellman to lead this team. No wild at Akchi. Well, let's go and listen now to Pep GLaDOS. Well, my apologies, 4th quarter, of course, big action coming up, but, you know, no wild at Akchi, no Amir Saoud, the Prince of Lebanon. So everything, if it's not on Yusuf Hyatt, you know it's going to be on Omari Spellman. And KZ, the man who won the Basketball Champions League Asia with Al Riyadi, the greatest club team in Asian basketball right now, he has come big, not only on the offense, but shown it's been on the defense.
Yeah, it's been on the defense. His defense has created the offense for them, and just a great job. I actually thought coming out of that third quarter, going into the 4th, Angola, they had all the momentum, they had all the energy. It felt like the tides had changed, and I didn't know how Lebanon were going to be able to react, but boy, it's their bench players who are coming up big for them. And it's not over, but they have to be feeling comfortable with where they are right now, especially after their third quarter.
Well, right now, Angola, they've got to be collective. Omari Spellman, 22 points, 12 rebounds. And let me tell you, that isn't even a regular day at the office for this man. NCAA champion, drafted in the NBA, had his time, but now making his trade in the Korean Basketball League. 5:44 to go. It's only 7 points. Angola, they've got to remain composed. Remember, Ali Mansour does have 4 fouls. Lukeni off one screen. Well, they're gonna find Fernando. Fernando goes in, down low, and a good response there. That cuts it down to 5 points.
Yeah, I thought they could have hit Bruno Fernando earlier in that possession on the short corner, but nice find and nice unselfishness by Fernando.
Dawic now loses balance. Finds Mansour. Now run to 10 here on the shot clock. 6 seconds left. Mansour twisting, turning. Finds Spellman. Outside, Dawic, another big 3. My goodness gracious. Good night. Well, not quite yet, of course. but everybody's getting in the mix.
I think El Darwish is hurting a little bit, though. I'm not sure if he twisted his ankle when he slipped.
Oh, again, they're going to throw this away in Lebanon.
But why are they throwing it away? Because of the great defense by Spellman.
And you alluded to this. Darwish hit. Now, I think he may have hurt himself on the previous play.
On the previous
you
game.
said this in the first half. Why are Angola not going inside the paint? Because they are finding it tough to break down Omari Spellman. But this is a good play, finding Gilson Bango. And Sergio Darwish has left the game. Yusuf Hyatt is back in. Well, big moment for Angola defensively. They've got to get a stop. Spellman, 22 points. Doesn't get it. Wow. Angola come up with a loose ball. They got numbers. Here we go. And again, they don't connect with it. Still this time showing up, but they've got to make those.
Well, a lot on the line. 4 minutes left. There's a lot of time for Angola to take back the lead. We know the winner of this game is going to be playing the Bahamas in the semifinals.
Hyde has made 1-3. Makes another one. Lebanon, Yakbiri. 11-point lead to Lebanon. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. And this team, they went down in the third, but they found a way back. Hyder, he made the first three of the game for Lebanon, and now he makes his second one. That's a big-time play by a big-time player.
Well, they went cold, especially from three-point range in that third quarter. They went cold from the court. They couldn't even knock down their free throws, and they have turned things around. You saw El Darwish cheering on that three-point shot by Ali Haidar. Clearly the ankle or whatever it was felt okay when he was cheering on his teammates. So I'm not sure what Pep Claros is going to ask of his team. He's going to have to come up with an easy set offensively. Biggest thing right now, the intensity that we saw yesterday defensively against Spain, Angola has not had consistently in this game. We didn't see it in the first half. I saw it in that third quarter. In the fourth quarter, they're having trouble scoring, and it's affecting how they're defending. You miss, it's fine, but you got to be able to defend. Right now, we're seeing open shots for these Lebanese players.
You have to remember, you've said this time and time again, this game, their opening game against Spain, they're without their best players.
Yeah.
Wyatt Arachie, in my mind, and you know, I always have this debate. I'm a big fan, a big advocate of the FIBA Asia. Love the FIBA Asia Cup. It's one of my favorite tournaments in world basketball. But when you talk about the greatest guards in FIBA Asia, you got to talk about Benem Yakshali coming from Iran. But Wyatt Arachie, for me right now, might be the #1 point guard, along with Yuki Tsugashi, along with Yuki Kawamura. And Lebanon, right now, they're doing it without those two key players. But still time here for Angola. 3:45 left. Fernando pump fakes. Finds to Souza. Well, my, that is a monster throwdown. This man is a monster.
I like that. I like that little horn set that Pep drew up. They got the ball in. They got the ball in the hands. Oh, how about this defensive move?
Numbers. There's the foul, but doesn't get the ad one, but he'll go to the free throw line.
You know, it was just a simple horn set. You get it to your best player, Bruno Fernando, and you let him create, and you come up with an easy 2-point basket.
Well, Sergio Darwish is going to come back in because Ali Mansour has fouled out of the game. For Lebanon, it's Operation Hang On. Well, they're going to go for the coach's challenge. There's the big-time dunk by Silva de Souza. Get out of the way. Well, Pep Claros has called for the coach's challenge. So we're going to find out. Martin Kovslaskas with Boris Krejci.
Normal speed first.
Okay, back. So we can say, okay, let's go.
Normal speed?
Go in the normal speed. So defender is... bump around.
Which one?
This one. Okay, now we can see.
There's no attempt to play the ball.
Yeah, there is no
attempt to play the ball. No attempt to play the ball, but he's just playing to the...
Exactly, and this is dangerous
T1.
play because he's going on a feet without any attempt to the play to the ball.
Yeah?
So for me, this is unsportsmanlike foul, Boris. Look now, he's just crashing into the path of the shooter.
Yeah. T1.
Yeah, for me, unsportsmanlike foul as well. What do you think, Boris?
The point of contact is the body. The body is point of contact.
And he's just looking and he knows where he's going.
Is it basketball play?
No.
This is for me quite normal basketball movement from number 10. He's just
but now
going in the straight line. There is a contact.
He can stop and make, but now he's just doing with the purpose. He's going just in the path, and it's dangerous play. Look now, boom.
Yeah.
For me, this is unsportsmanlike foul.
Okay.
If I scale from 1 to 10, it's for me it's 10.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yep. Good. So we have unsportsmanlike foul on number 10, and number 5 is the shooter. Yep. Thank you.
Well, get ready for the boos. The Lebanese fans, they're not going to like this one. And they're trying to say it was excessive contact. Well, a bit of a sarcastic cheer, I believe. So 2 free throws here for Shirley Dundal. And Angola will get it back. So big moment here for Angola. Dundal's got to make these free throws. Sergio Dawich has only just realized they've called unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Well, if there was ever a time to make your free throws, now is that moment here for Angola. They've missed 4 this evening so far, but they've made 7 out of 11. Makes them both. 4-0 run for Angola after trailing by 11. They've got to dig deep. Lebanon, no more fouls to give. So this will going down low to De Souza. As Haida goes in, says he got a shot to the face. I'm not sure what happened there. There was a seal-off.
I think he tried to kind of go for the steal. No, maybe he got poked in the eye.
There's a dump down.
Great steal.
Oh yeah, there's an elbow.
Oh, there's an elbow?
Yeah, there's an elbow. Well, go back to the previous replay. You do see. Now, I'm not saying it's intentional. There.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
So he got hit. So Martin Kovzlaskis is calling both Boris Krajic and Juan Fernandez. But there is definitely an elbow.
We're going to have to get an explanation of violent movement, I think, after this game. They're not going to review
Not going to review it, no.
Okay.
Five-point ball game. It's been a 6-0 run here for Angola. Now we're into 10 here on the shot clock. Now Dawich. Nowhere to go. Zaynud made his last 3. He was on target, but he's unable to get it. And Angola can definitely turn this one around. Bango turns it over. Oh, but then again, Yusuf Hyatt turns it right back over. Sloppy basketball from both these two teams. But a big moment here for Angola. Kenny penetrates, but he turns it over again.
I think both teams right now, obviously neither coach wants to use a timeout. Angola have 1 team timeout. Lebanon have 2 left. You don't want to use a timeout, but you need your leaders on each team right now to come huddle in the players on the court and say, hey guys, we need to settle down. I think that last turnover, in my opinion, by Yusuf Hyatt, who now we see go to the bench, that was kind of a young move, you know, a young player. He's going to progress. He's going to know, oh, you know what? I got a lot of people coming shorter than me. Pick the ball up, find the open player.
Well, Jack Khalil will come back in to play point guard. Kareem Zaynud and Sergio Dawich in the backcourt here with Lebanon. 10 on the shot clock. Spellman trying to go pick and roll with Dawich. Fernando trying to switch. Dawich made his last one. Big time three. Sergio El Dawich extending it back to 8 points. What a game we've got. But Fernando can respond, can help him out. Doesn't get it. De Souza gets fouled. And you know what? That's not a bad foul because he's not the most consistent free throw shooter.
Yeah, I like that foul. I like that foul by the veteran Ali Hadar. He knew that he had given up position. Well, it wasn't even really his box out. Just a great job there.
Look at this. Twisted ankle, still playing. Well, he proves me wrong. Big job here by Silvio De Souza. Got to make your free throws, and he's doing that right now. Can cut it down to a 6-point ball game if he makes this one. Guts in both. Still full court pressure here from Angola. Now Dawich looking to attack. Finds Zaynun. Zaynun now pulls up for the mid-range, doesn't get it. And Angola gets a rebound.
They needed to take a little bit more time off the clock on that last possession. Try and get the ball into the hands. Oh, great defense though.
Well, Zaynun's got to finish this one. And he gets it to drop. Karim Zaynun with the defense by Sergio Dawich. Back to an 8-point ball game. Listen to the Lebanese fans. Delayed foul there, but it doesn't want to pick up a technical. And that's going to be the 5th foul for Haida. Yeah, he's out of here. Well, Lebanon, if this game goes to OT, they are going to be very, very short lined up. Look at this. That is a step back. That's FIBA Asia, baby. Poses the MJ. Little tongue out. Well, a timeout's going to be called. Lebanon already have 2 players fouled out.
I mean, this is an opportunity. Angola, Lebanon now, you are playing with a small lineup. I mean, who is it? Gökçen, who's going to check back into the game. He's not as strong, he's not as powerful as Ali Hadar. You got to take advantage of this if you're Angola. Get the ball inside. They don't have to settle for threes yet. They're only trailing by 8. If you're open, okay, why not go offensive rebound? Get a stop, push the tempo, try and get to the free throw line, or try and get a bucket underneath the basket.
I mean, Pep Claros' players, you got to feel for them because last summer, the game I said they let themselves down, of course, was against China. They should have won that game after beating the Philippines. When they had the chance to automatically qualify for Paris, you know, Bruno Fernando, old ankle, he wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
And now it's like, listen, this is the world of international basketball. Pep Claros knew we got back-to-backs, we've got to be ready. But same with Lebanon. This is like a boxing match at the moment. Lebanon, they keep getting hit in the corner, but somehow they find a way to get back up and, you know, stay in this. And they have the lead, they have the momentum. But Silvio De Souza, he's got to do what he did on the previous trip. He's got to step up, make these 2 free throws for Angola. It's going to be big free throws now. This is where you put the hours of practice in.
Well, you mentioned it. Not the greatest of free throw shooters. Say high 50s, low 60s.
He's made his last 3. I think he just turned around. You like that little bit of banter between him and Karim Zaynun.
But it's also respect as
Of
they
course.
kind of smiled at each other after.
Like KC probably had a few words. Makes all 4 in the last. 6-point ball game. 1:08 to go. A timeout's going to be called. I'd say when you look at the other two groups here in Europe, of course, not speaking about San Juan because, you know, that tournament's been going just like this one, of course. You've had your top teams in both groups who have led the way. In these two games today, they are excited because the winner ends up going to the semifinals, where you've had three-way ties in the other games. I mean, today, Philippines losing to Georgia, but due to the fact they didn't lose by as many as 19 points, they booked their ticket into the final. Well, when you've got a coach who's a champion of the continent, the beautiful continent of Africa, winning the BAL, the Basketball African League, in 2022, he knows what needs to be done to put yourself in pole position to win. The Lebanese fans enjoying the occasion along with the incredible fans from Angola. What an occasion it is. The road to Paris. The FIBA Olympic qualifying tournaments. San Juan, Puerto Rico, Riga, Latvia, Athens, Greece, and here in beautiful sunny Spain, Valencia. Big game coming up later today, as it will be a battle of Northern Europe between both Finland and Poland. The winner, of course, well, they'll be in for a surprise as they'll be taking on La Familia. Well, Angola do have 2 fouls to give. They also have one coach's challenge, while Lebanon, they'll actually have one timeout left after this. They have a 6-point lead with 1:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Lebanon's never played in the Olympics. They played in 4 FIBA Basketball World Cups. Indianapolis in 2002, Japan 2006, Turkey in 2010, and Indonesia last summer. They've won the FIBA Asia Cup. No, excuse me, I got that wrong. 4 times they've been silver medalists at the FIBA Asia Cup.
Most recently, the last one.
Darwich now, putting a double team. Finds Jack Khalil. Spellman pump fakes. Kicks out. KZ doesn't get it. Belief now for Angola.
I don't mind that. That was a good use of shot clock, game clock for Lebanon.
And we find Luke Kenny. Here's the man who can light it up. Now they go to Fernando. Fernando goes in, cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. Angola's going to want to force a turnover. There's the foul. They do have one more foul to give, but you may want to start using those quicker rather than later. It's quite a hard foul by Shielded in doubt, but you know, that's a good foul, I guess. A nice move by Bruno Fernando.
And like you mentioned, you got to foul because right now you don't want to. Maybe they could have even fouled earlier, as they do have fouls to give.
And you know what the agonizing thing for Lebanon is? They haven't been great from the free throw line, as we keep saying. 9 missed free throws. 16 out of 25 this evening. They find Jack Khalil. Happy to let the clock wind down. Well, they force a turnover. That's going to be a kickball violation, and it's going back to Angola with 15.2 left. Now, Miguel's on the ground.
He's grabbing his knee as well. I think he might have just fallen. I hope he just fell hard. Knee to knee.
Yep. And Pep Claris does have a coach's challenge. I think he will use it, but I would be surprised, Shona, if anything comes of that. For sure it's a coming together, but this would be a game changer if anything does get upgraded.
Well, they're going to look, so.
Good. Well, let's listen now to what Boris Krejci and Martin Kozlovskis have to say.
Potential act of violence.
Go through. Play at normal speed, please.
Normal speed.
Main camera or this camera?
This one normal speed.
Is good.
One more time, slowly.
So first action is actually, let's go. And now stop. So he's
Now it's nothing yet. It's all legal. It's all legal.
And then, actually, the both of them are falling on the floor.
They are just hooking with the legs.
Yeah,
hitting
so,
with the knees.
yeah.
So I don't see anything.
And can we go on yeah, this one? Yeah, for me, this is just an accident. Both of them are going to the ball.
Both of them with the feet.
And,
so.
and now this,
gripping,
Did he extend the leg or no?
No, but both of them.
The leg hooks and then they are standing, so I would say normal move.
Yes, so we have
we stay with the
15.
foot violation.
And 15.
For white, ball for white.
Ball is for white and throwing is from here.
Okay.
Yeah, 15.2. Good, thank you.
Well, great job by our two referees, Boris Krejci and Martin Skovlaskas. The kickball's been called. Like I said, I mean, it's a coming together, of course, you know?
I think that's a good, I guess we could say, decisions. And, you know, this is why I like the review as well. They can make sure that they got their initial call correct.
Now, Lebanon don't want to give any fouls here. Angola's got to go quick. Here comes Shilde Dundo.
Oh, why? Why? You have no fouls to give. And now you're going to put Angola to the free throw line. He wasn't even really going directly to the basket.
It's the unfortunate case of having to defend.
Someone so quick.
Yeah, I mean, he's supersonic speed. You feel the anxiety for Lebanon. Maybe there's belief for Angola. They're telling Amir Sow to sit down.
I wonder if Lebanon can pull off this win, if we will see Amir Sow, their captain right now, play on Saturday. He'll have an extra day off tomorrow.
Well, another timeout's gonna be called. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he did come out in the warm-up. That was the thing. You saw him come out to warm up.
But he didn't look good.
No. I think within minutes when they started warming up, you could tell he was like, I can't do this. Now, here's a question. If you are Lebanon, do you advance the ball right now?
I would, because it's 10 seconds anyway. If you turn the ball, if you don't advance the ball and you turn the ball over in the back court, it's a lot quicker for Angola to get 8 meters than having to go the entire length of the court. So, you know, it would be a little different if there was maybe 24 seconds on the clock. Yeah, go ahead, put it in the backcourt so you can have your entire 24-second shot clock, because obviously if that is the case and you advance it, you only have 14 seconds. But I just think it's a risk going full length or even trying to inbound the ball against an athletic, long team like Angola. You turn it over, that's an easy 2-point bucket for them.
I mean, Lebanon do have one foul to give, so you can take that chance. Angola, I mean, sorry. But Lebanon, you can feel the anxiety. It's almost like there's nothing left in the tank to even get the ball inbound without even turning it over. We saw that on the previous play, so they've got to come big now. Or no advance.
Every coach is different, right?
Here's my thing is,
you can run the baseline.
If you're Angola, though, do you double team right away as soon as the ball's inbound?
Oh, absolutely, and then you have to foul. Problem is, neither coach has timeouts left. You don't want to foul before the ball gets inbounded. And you don't want to have an intentional foul either. You have to be very, very careful about fouling in this situation.
There's the one foul to give away.
You know, if you foul before the ball is inbounded, they're shooting free throws and getting the ball back.
Yeah, it's an automatic unsportsmanlike. They don't want to hold. And there they foul Kareem Zaynoun. So 6 seconds left. Now, he's made big free throws during the second half, but he did miss 2 in the first quarter. And now it's Sylvia De Souza's chance to whisper a few things. And he is, yeah, he is.
Well, why not? Zaynoun was doing it to him on the other end of the court.
And now you hear the Angolan fans. All he's got to do is make them both. Make them both. You go into the semifinals. Gets the first one. That makes it a three-point game at least.
That's the biggest one, right?
makes them both. Yalla Lebanon, Yakbiri. Well,
No
basketball
foul.
fans. There's a three, doesn't get it. Yalla Lebanon, Lebanon Yakbiri. They win this one, 74-70 against Angola, and they booked themselves a semifinal matchup against the Bahamas. Well, Shona, what a third quarter was by Angola, but you got to give credit to Lebanon. They dug deep collectively.
They did. They scored 30 points in that fourth quarter. They scored 35 points at halftime. They put everything together and had probably one of the best offensive outings I have seen them play in a very, very